That's so critical. I meet so many people, unfortunately, who are forced to move because of a health issue or because of something changing in their lives and they can no longer safely live in the home. Okay, so when would I hire a seniors real estate specialist? You would hire a seniors real estate specialist when either you or maybe your mom or dad, or you have an older loved one who is thinking about right sizing out of the family home. I like to use the term right sizing as opposed to downsizing, which is a much more common term, simply because right sizing has a much more positive connotation. It's what's right for you in your life at this particular moment in time. And I will sometimes get calls from individuals or couples who are maybe 2 or 3 years away from selling their home. They might be in their mid 70s or early 80s, and they're thinking about selling in a few years, and they want to know what they can do to start that process. How can I add value to my home? What are some things that I do need to fix versus not need to fix? How do I start to get rid of some of this stuff that I don't need anymore? It can be very overwhelming and daunting for people. So oftentimes I'll get called in 2 or 3 years down the road. Other times I'll get called in by either a potential client or an elder care attorney or an estate plan attorney. They have a client and the client is in the process of moving or needs to move relatively soon. And so in this scenario, I'll come in, I might be working move manager or an organizer or the adult children to help get the house cleaned out, organized, and ready for showings and ready for sale. And then other times I might get called after the owner has moved out and the house is either empty or it's completely full. Maybe the owner has passed away and the children live out of state and the house needs to be sold. And so there's really no right perfect time to call a seniors real estate specialist. What I tell my senior clients is you want to be able to make that choice and not have it dictated to you. That's so critical. I meet so many people, unfortunately, who are forced to move because of a health issue or because of something changing in their lives and that they can no longer safely live in the home. And so you do need to think about that. This is an incredibly challenging and emotional process for my clients. And a lot of my clients say, I don't want to move. I want to stay here until I die. And if there's a way that can be done where you can be safe and live in your home, then great. Let's figure out a way to do that. I work with a lot of home modification companies, and we can modify the home to have you live safely in it. But if you are in a position where unfortunately you do need to sell, maybe you need to sell for the money to move into your next home, or you need money to pay for care, then that is a point where you want to think about hiring a seniors real estate specialist. We have relationships with move managers, with tradesmen. We have relationships with estate planners and elder care attorneys, and a good seniors real estate specialist will spend years cultivating their relationships within the senior care community to help with this process. So whether you are 2 years out and just starting this, or whether maybe you are a couple months away, or mom and dad need to sell or are already out of the house, I would encourage you to give me a call. My information is down below and I would be happy to help. Hey guys, if you're liking this content and are eager to hear more, I would encourage you to keep on watching. Click on the button to subscribe and you will be the first to get new fresh content as soon as I put it on the internet.